In terms of like improving the world, that's a heavy loaded question, but I think one of the biggest things our society needs right now, especially in the US, is that we need artists. We need more people involved in the arts. We need more people, we need more poets, we need more artists, we need more people to develop art. Because art means empathy, in my opinion, right? If you're into art, you're into poetry, you're more empathetic as a person, in my opinion. And I think empathy is probably the biggest thing that the world needs right now, especially like in the United States. Like, people need empathy. Be more humanist, right? Like fucking people aren't as different, you know? Like, I'm my own individual. I'm Luke. I'm Sean the Pawn Man. I write raps. I've made a lot of beats for rappers. Sean the Pawn Man. Check me out on SoundCloud. But I'm not that much different than the people, you know, like who grow up poor as fuck in Palestine. We're all one race. We all have more in common than we do differences, right? And I think people need to start realizing that. And we realize that through art. So I think people, especially children, they need to get more into poetry. They need to be knowing the arts. We got to be more respectful of arts.
What do you think the world would look like if that came to fruition and everybody all of a sudden one day Snap woke up and now everybody
was like poets, everyone was artists and stuff?
What do you think the world would look like?
Well, definitely we'd be more empathetic towards each other. There'd be less war. There'd be less children getting blown up in the Middle East. I think there'd be more leaders in our world that would be less susceptible to, you know, like the war machine.
I imagine the world wouldn't be the world if everybody were harmonious.
Well, I mean, we could imagine a world where everybody's harmonious, right?
Should it be fun? Right.
I think it would be fun.
Rainbows and sprinkles and kittens everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like heaven on earth.
Well, why not? Why can't we have that, you know?
I don't know.
It's because we're human, right? The thing about humans, we're part of the universe. We are the universe, right? We're part of the universe, and we can actually like recognize the universe and see what's going on in the universe. Like we're the only creatures we know that are looking at the universe and figuring things out, right? A part of the universe that's actually like recognizing the patterns. It's the pattern that's recognizing patterns inside of the universe, right? I feel like if we all come to that conclusion that we are one and the same, that we're all kind of together in this, right? That we'd be better off because we're recognizing these patterns. We've gotten to the point where we can recognize these patterns where we can literally destroy ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. Nuclear war, still think, right?
Yep.
We found how to split the atom, right? And you know, like that could be used for good things, but you know, it's been used for fucked up things.
Sure.
You know, so I think
everything's power and gain.
Yeah, exactly, right? I feel like if we unite as a species, it's going to be through art. It's going to be through empathy, right? I feel like art is a stepping stone towards like knowing each other and like being one with each other, right? And it might seem like kind of like a hive mind thing, like we should be like hive mind, like whatever. But and like I said, there's more we have in common than differences, right? But our differences do mean a lot, right? If we didn't have differences, going on your point, we wouldn't have art. We wouldn't have like, you know, like people like looking at a poem or listening to some rap and thinking that's like, you know, that's crazy. There's so many problems in the world. Like, it's such a heavy question. But I think the first stepping stone to making ourselves a better and evolving past and actually like getting past the point of this existential thing where we don't fucking mean anything, right? Mm-hmm. Because the universe is so fucking big and there is a big void. Like, why not take care of each other in this giant void that is the universe? That starts with empathy, that starts with art. Feel other people's feelings without actually like going through what they've been through, you know? Like, and then like not judging at the same time. There's evil in the universe, but I feel like most people are good, right?
I think so, inherently.
Most people are inherently good. And then I think that evil is top, right? And to unteach those things, and also like, yeah, being able to unlearn shit, right? Being able to, the willingness to learn is big, but being willing to unlearn stuff is also a big thing. If we want to go to the stars, we want to go to Mars, we want to, you know, like we want to do all these cool things that we are perfectly capable of, and we probably could be doing that already if it wasn't for all the stupid resources going into fucking war and blowing each other up and dumb bullshit like that, you know.
For sure.
I think we could definitely colonize Mars already by now. We could have maybe, you know, been to like an exoplanet at this point, you know, if it wasn't for us, I think our inability to evolve past what we're at right now has to do with art and psychedelics. I honestly think that everybody should smoke DMT at some point. That definitely opens your eyes up to how we don't know shit.
Being that I'm taking this around to try to interview the 8 billion people that share the planet.
Yeah.
Ultimately, asking each one of them what they think it takes to solve the world's problems, plus $1 to collectively create equality. Ultimately, is what I'm doing. $70.
Yeah, I got $1.
Heck yeah! Thank you.
My name's Luke. I am also a musician. I write some poetry. I'm an aspiring game developer and novelist. Yeah, so that's me.